world and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications and outdoor stuff with knives. Okay, now since I have become an expert at electro etching, which means I got one thing right, I'm going to show you my tips. I have this hand sanitizer that I clean blades with. I know there's something in there that's, I don't know, protecting your skin, but it seems to work fine. Scissors, like I said, a leftover piece of vinyl sticker that, yeah, it was left over from my stickers. And I cut a few strips out of that, and then I used this thing to, what do you call it, punch holes in here. And then to make the whole thing look a bit less ridiculous, I cut little stripes in there, so it's supposed to look like screws, and this is supposed to look like, I don't know, a World War II plane or something. We'll see how that turns out. I have a piece of cotton on this one. I'm not even sure if this is my positive or my negative, because when I cut off the wires, I just attached these two. So, yeah, figure it out on your own. Yeah, I am the worst at doing how-to videos. Anyway, so maybe this is not really how-to, but how I'm doing this. Okay, I moisten this thing, but not too much. I hope it's not too much cotton this time. I think it's still on 9 volt. Let's see what happens. I can hear things happening. Okay. Let's go down. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so it's changing color, which I suppose is a good thing. Okay, and I'm leaving it there for a few seconds because I actually want this edge deep enough so I can sand it lightly to get that distressed look. Because if you look at this honey badger, I already brassed the clip and the hardware. I dyed the thing, I sanded it down, so it's already pretty modified. It was only the blade that I never did anything to, and then I decided I'm gonna do this. If you can see right next to the what do you call it over here, when I'm busy now, I added a little piece of sticker in there also, because I don't want, yeah, I was too lazy to take off the blade and do the whole thing. So I'm going to leave that and the flipper tab silver, and then hopefully that will match with my fake screws and fake, what do you call it, those things. It's supposed to look like riveted metal, but cutting out little hex thingies was too much of a hassle, and then also getting smaller circles, yeah, was a lot of trouble. So I just decided to punch circles, cut them in half, and pretend it's little screws. I'll show you when we do the other side now. Okay, so this is what this side looks like now. Let's do the other side. Also a nice thing, because you're not using acid and things like that, if I mess on everything, it's just salt water. Okay, so this side also looks like this now. I just want to darken this piece so it's not too shiny. It looks sharp. Let's just kick this thing up to full 12 volt. Just give it a little go. On the 12 volt setting, you can definitely feel it's getting way hotter. Oh, you cannot see anymore, sorry. I think that's why my nail polish and stuff initially didn't work, because this stuff gets really hot if you're overdoing it like this. If you have it on 12 volt. Because I'm pretty sure this crocodile clip is not gonna last very long. I will definitely have to put on a new one eventually. Okay, I'm gonna wash this thing and see what it looks like. Okay, let me just get this thing up a bit. Okay, so it looks like this now, but now I don't know, it feels like it's too shiny where you see my rivets and whatnot. So maybe, but you can actually feel it, it is standing out above the rest. But I kind of like this battle-worn look that's going on here. So maybe I should just grab that thing quickly, wipe everything, and then just give it like the slightest of sandings, because this is nice until it gets sun, and then it's a bit too much, if you get what I'm saying. But I quite dig this thing now. Now it looks like a war machine. Okay, so I'm going to de-stress that super shininess, give it a light sanding, and then we will see what it looks like. Bunched up a bit of tissue paper because I threw my other thing in here and I don't want to go fish for it. Just enough so the electrode actually gets wet, and then we're just going to wipe it like that. Just for a second. Is that thing wet enough? What's going on here? That's one. Okay, I'm gonna call that perfect. So I oiled the thing and now it looks like this. We can still see our little screw marks there. We can see the beautiful green with the sanded down areas, the brass hardware. Over here we can see all the whatever, and you can see it's actually standing up a bit. I quite like the random look of that, the brass, whatchamacallit. Okay, I think this looks super. Well, I'm gonna say it looks super. Okay, and remember this is 8CR, so it is quite stain resistant. So electro etching is fantastic. Okay, Stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye.